It's your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, as people, if you're watching news lately, the stock market has dropped very, very low, and the worst it has dropped, maybe not since the Bush administration. Now, you realize that you put a man who's had several times claimed bankruptcy, who had several failed businesses, who don't know what the fuck he's doing in the White House. This dumb motherfucker, he's in the middle of a trade war with China. Now, here it is like this. Other presidents who have been dealing with China for the past 30, 40 years, have, done pretty good. I mean, the economy was still booming. Except for in the opinion of George Bush Jr., oh, that was a mess. Now, let me ask you again. Why did you vote for him? I know you didn't like Hillary, but you know what? She may not have been perfect, but she was pretty much the better choice. It's just this, fetal matter fruitcake. I don't know. But this is what I mean. If he stays for 4 more years, shit's gonna get worse. Oh, we talk about, well, the employment rate has dropped. Wait a minute, wait. The employment rate dropped because of the work that President Obama put in, the work he put in. Now the employment rate has not even, it dropped a bit, but now it hasn't even picked up. It went down to a certain amount and then went back up, and now it's at a steady amount. So this is what happens. When you change policies and programs that help the people who need them, it affects us. Now, right now, the whole stock market don't mean shit to us because we don't put money in the stock market. But if you have a job in which you have a 401k, your money, it affects your money because your 401k is basically money that you pretty much you kind of invest in the stock market. Like when I was working one of my jobs, I was I had a 401k. And then when the Enron shit hit the floor, then it affected my 401k. I think I got back some extra money from it because they had to pay me back for the money I put in, the money I lost. And that's the danger. I mean, years ago, if y'all remember the history of the Great Depression, in which pretty much the government took the people's money, and put it in the stock market. Stock market crashed. Everybody went broke. I mean, it was just hell. I mean, you couldn't find a job. Some people killing themselves. I mean, it was just, But right now, it won't never get to that level to where, everybody's just going to be, it's going to get bad at one point, but not that bad like it was back in those days. Because the fact is, people are thinking, okay, we can take money, start money. No. That money that people like me, who used to work, who put in to make sure when if we get to the point where, get sick or it's a time to finally, after we get so old we can't work anymore, that money will take care of us. In the past, the Republican Party has many times talked about taking, money from Social Security and other programs that help working class people and put it in the stock market. See, you gotta remember, it's the people who are working, who are paying the taxes, who keep this country going, not the wealthy. You give them that tax break, you know what they do? They're gonna hog their money. They're not gonna spit it back to America. That's something most of the time they take and go spend it someplace else. That's why we needed somebody to go in office and help the people, work for the people, not work for himself and for his rich friends. That's what he's doing. Like I said, if he gets another term, shit's gonna get heavy. Right now, it's always been history that the Republican Party, use the idea that try to basically use the ideas that certain people that don't like this, immigrants, yeah, that bullshit. And people always work against their own benefit. They do it about all the time. They don't say, wait a minute, aren't you gonna do something to help us? I don't know, drop down, taxes, pick up the minimum wage, Health care, something for our children, education, all that. You know, they say the same thing now. Both sides say. But the fact is, somebody has to stand up and say, you know what, it's time to work for you as the people. You're the ones who put us in position. You're the ones who say, you know, we need you to do these things for us. Not for these rich people who just don't give a fuck. They take their money and throw it away. And they don't even put their money back into the country. And most of the money comes from us. Right now, there's talk that, with the tariff war with China, that certain things that, the American user, the consumer, is going to cost higher. We're the ones who are going to really feel it in the pinch in the long run. And those people who have a nice, healthy little tax cut are not going to feel anything. See, the thing is, when it affects their money, it's different. When it affects some money, it does not matter. But you realize if he gets another term, that means he's going to run rush shop. Right now, he's just doing little stuff here and there because he's trying to keep his job. But if he gets another term, he can do whatever he wants. He has to worry about, hey, you know what? I don't have to worry about getting reelected. I can do what the fuck I want. That's why you need to put him out. Put his ass out. Send his ass home. Let him have to say, hey, I was president. Yeah, you're president, Donald. Yeah, Donnie, you're president. You're president. So get the fuck out. It won't be long for it's time for 2020 and for the elections. Find a candidate you think that would do the right job by you, for you. Don't keep going with somebody because what he wants to say and what he tells you. He's a snake oil salesman. I hope people realize something about this man and really think about not just your future, but future for your children and your family. You know what? Like my man Jay-Z said, a wise man told him, never argue with fools from a distance. People can't tell who is who. So the people who support this man and say that he's doing a good job, don't argue with him. Just pat him on the back and say, sure. That's what you want to think. And walk away. Well, if you enjoyed the page, like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out.